Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We took a day to go out to Potsdam from Berlin. It was about 45 minutes to an hour via the train. And so it was a nice reprieve from the chaos of Berlin. We started off our day in the Dutch Quarter, and it has these little cute boutique shops, as you could see here. A lot of clothes, knickknacks, and whatnot. What I found interesting was this card rack for college. They even had a card for confirmation, which I found very interesting. We ate at this restaurant on the corner. The food was good, although the kitchen was a little bit out of disarray and people were waiting for their food for a long time. I would still go back and check it out. Diane had the schnitzel, and I had the Königsberger Klapse. You know, I had to finish off a meal with something sweet, so we headed off to Café Guam that specializes in cheesecake. After getting our bearings, we headed off to our destination, which was the Sanssouci Palace. And it was just nice to go on this little stroll after eating so much food. And also being away from Berlin, sure, there's still crowds, but just less crowded and less chaotic than Berlin. Saw this church on the side of and then we saw this water rodent. And I just thought it was so interesting to see such a big mammal. And then a couple of swans were there as well. Finally saw the church that we saw in the distance. And at this point, I was sort of lost, and I just was going through this maze. Sometimes you can't trust Google Maps. So we kept on walking, and it was about from Dutch Quarter to the palace, maybe like 20-minute walk, probably longer for me since I was like filming and whatnot. This was definitely giving Sound of Music vibes. Maybe later on I'll do a recap from our Salzburg trip from a year ago and just post it to have content on YouTube. Anyways, back to the walk. We are on our way to a palace in Potsdam, going through this maze of hedges. Quickly back to the voiceover because I just climbed a bunch of stairs and I was breathing so heavily into the microphone, and this is not an ASMR channel. Unless you want it to be, let me know in the comments. The palace was very pretty. We did not go inside today, but maybe another time. What's up, expat Pat fam? We are in front of the Sanssouci Palace here in Potsdam. I'm on the corner sitting on the stairs. I don't think anyone's really taking a picture of this area of the castle. Everyone's focused on the middle. Anyways, I just want to check in. We're about to do a descent down a couple of flights of stairs, and I'm pretty tired already. But I'm doing it all for you and for the likes. So comment, like, and subscribe. And there's, well, hold on. There's Diane. She said it. She says hi. Okay. Checking in with you later.
This thing on the ground, he believes it's a blue football. He had to go check it out, so he's on his way there now. Now he's heading back. We'll see. Nice fake, I'm taking a photo. I'm not here to steal your ball.
I was that close to stealing that kid's football. I was like, whose football is this? That close. All right, that does it for me. Didn't walk away with the football. Had some great cheesecake. Had a longer lunch than usual and sort of sidetracked some of the plans, but that's okay because Potsdam is just a train ride away, and I definitely find ourselves coming back another time. Take care. Bye.